Frank Herbert's Dune has some of the most intricate politics I've ever read in a novel. To understand what's happening in the story, it's a butterfly effect of what's happening in the politics. It's very Byzantine meets Caliphate, but let's try. So the Duniverse is balanced between a series of powerful entities. These are the Bene Gesserit, the Space Church, the Spacing Guild, which have a monopoly on space travel, but they also work in tandem with a corporation called Shom, which is it's the Space East India Company, and the Landsraad, which is the Space Senate, but it's more complex than that because it's not egalitarian or democratic. The Landsraad is a senate in that it is the gathering of the major and minor houses which come together to make political decisions and policy, but it's also just the major houses calling all the shots. And at the center of this you have the Emperor, who is balanced between all these things. The Imperial House is House Carino. They have maintained power by having a prison industrial complex mixed with a military industrial complex that has churned out these warriors called Sardaukar. The Sardaukar are the Emperor's biggest trump card. If you rebel against me, I unleash Sardaukar on you, wipe you out. What's happening at the start of the story is that House Atreides is on the rise, and their warriors are kind of starting to rival the Sardaukar, which would mean that the Emperor would lose his trump card. It's also that House Atreides breeds obedience through loyalty rather than fear, and the Emperor is concerned there could be a challenge for his throne. So he wants to eliminate the Atreides, but he can't do this because he's supposed to be neutral. What does he do? He exploits a centuries-old rivalry. The Harkonnens hate the Atreides. That goes back generations. They're happy to eliminate their rival, who is also now the Emperor's rival, and the Emperor is happy to help them, but not for free. He doesn't lend them legions of Sardaukar for free. That is why the Harkonnens are stressing so much when the Fremen are disrupting the spice crops, because they need to pay the debt that they incurred to purchase legions of Sardaukar. I also have neglected to mention the Fremen in this entire situation. Fremen, of course, being the natives of Arrakis. Arrakis is the only planet that produces the spice melange. Think of this as like oil, but it's also a narcotic. The phrase, "he who controls the spice controls the universe," runs true because everything in this society depends on spice. It enables the navigators to travel space, doubles someone's lifespan, it heightens your abilities, and once you're addicted, you can't stop or you die. So whoever controls the spice flow controls the politics of the Duniverse.